What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome to GNR. My name is Francisco. Today, I want to talk about second chances, because sometimes we all deserve a second chance. Now, I didn't do anything to mess up our relationship. All right, everything's still cool. To my knowledge, I haven't done anything crazy. But I'm specifically talking about second chances with products, such as the Pulse 3D headset by Sony for the PlayStation 5. I reviewed this headset, I think, shortly after it became available. And the reason I'm doing a follow-up review, a re-review, is for two reasons. Well, number one, I don't think enough people got wind of that review, which is fine. I probably didn't do a great job with thumbnails, and I've gotten better at certain things. But the other thing too is that at the time of release, I don't think there were that many games that took advantage of the Pulse 3D's 3D audio capabilities. And it got me wondering, now that it's been some time since I last looked at this headset and messed with it, and that they had a new nice black one, so I can match my black PS5, let me check it out again, and this time have a wider range of games to test it out on to see if this headset is any good. So that being said, let's go ahead and check out what's inside the box. So not much has really changed with the Pulse 3D headset since it was released. Actually, the only thing that's been changed about the headset is the color itself. And this is the black edition here. The build itself is still primarily plastic and rubber. If there is a metal headband, it's gonna be definitely in between the plastic top and a rubber bottom right here. In terms of headband flexibility, it's actually pretty flexible, and I do feel a little bit of tension right at about here, so I definitely wouldn't go anywhere beyond this. As far as everything else is concerned, we do still have a very nice, sleek design to the headset. I love how this headset looks. I think it looks very modern and pretty good, right? It does have 40mm drivers and these like pleather ear pads that are fairly cushiony. Now, all that doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, what's gonna be super important here in regards to build is comfort. So when we put the headset on, it's a little deceptive at first because it fits nice when you first put it on. Even for 40mm drivers, which traditionally are way too small for my liking, it fits very comfortably just, and I mean barely, just around the ear, and it's almost on my ears, to be honest with you. But here's where it kind of starts to break down a little bit, if you will, that after about an hour or so of playing with this headset, it becomes noticeably uncomfortable, for me at least. Specifically, at the very tips of my ears, I can start feeling a little bit of discomfort and pain, and I had to take them off for a moment and do a quick little reset. This little number right here, like, ooh, do that real quick, and then like reshuffle and mom, call it a day. I have to do that at least once every hour or so, and it kind of sucks. Now granted, if you have a smaller head, smaller ears than I do, then this might work perfectly for you. But for me personally right now, that's red flag number one. Let's go ahead and check out sound. Now, before we get into sound, I will tell you this, because this is a Sony branded headset, we are going to specifically stick to only PlayStation 5 games and only 3D audio enhanced games. Actually, scratch that, we're gonna do everything. Let's go. We went ahead and played Spider-Man Remastered, Returnal, and Demon's Souls. Three fantastic games, by the way. If you own a PlayStation 5 and you have not played those games, you're doing yourself a disservice. So here's what I found, and unfortunately, the performance was mixed all around. You see, I'll start with the good. Returnal sounded incredible. This headset delivered an experience in regards to audio with Returnal that not many USB headsets do. Without needing some sort of software to back it up, this headset right out of the box, plugged into the system with 3D audio turned on, Returnal killed it. I'm talking the footsteps, The sound that the jetpack makes when you do your little double jump, the sound effect for the dash, the gunshots, the growling of the monsters, the weather effects, the individual raindrops, everything sounded so good. But I cannot say the same for Spider-Man and Demon's Souls. And in those two games, I got a lot of the opposite, where I feel that the Pulse 3D did a lot to enhance and add to the audio experience with Eternal. I feel that the 3D audio and the Pulse 3D did a lot to detract from the audio experience with Spider-Man and Demon's Souls. On the good side of things, in Demon's Souls, the spell effects and some of the impacts of the swords sounded really good, really visceral, really there. It's like it's present. It's the best way I can put it to you. But then a lot of other sound effects like the footsteps, the running, the breathing that your character does as he's hoofing around Boletaria, a lot of that sounded like it was kind of put in the back. Like it actually literally sounded somewhat muffled. And that bothered me because I've played that game a lot with my Audio-Technica's GDL3's, best headset I've ever used, by the way. And I know what that game can deliver in terms of an audio experience. And for Spider-Man, being an open world game, swinging through New York City, you know, hearing the rushing wind on you as you swing around, the individual sounds that every impact of a punch or a kick makes, I know what that game is supposed to sound like. And the Pulse 3D headset with 3D audio turned on did more to detract from that experience than did to add to it. So out of the 3 games, 2 of them were worse off and only one of them really was like, wow. Okay, we got Warzone up and running. We tested it out for several matches. And I gotta tell you that in regards to the soundstage with 3D audio turned off, this headset did not deliver at all. Like, I can kind of tell where gunshots are coming from, but when it comes to footsteps or anything else, any other clues, any other audio cues that you need in battle royale games or shooters, it didn't do well at all, like at all. And so with this headset, I had my best match when I turned 3D audio off. And that brings me to my next point. 3D audio for this headset is just a marketing gimmick. There is nothing consistently across the board, across a variety of games that could sell me on this headset on 3D audio alone, because every game that we tested in this video sounded way better with 3D audio turned off. And that is a darn shame, because 3D audio, I believe, has the potential to be something really cool, but I've yet to see somebody actually execute with it. Would I recommend the Pulse 3D headset to anybody out there looking to spend $100 on a headset? No, I would not. And it's not because I've got anything against Sony, I'm a diehard Sony pony, but it's because for the $100 that you spend here and the quality that you do and don't get, you can spend half the money about, and you can go get like a HyperX Cloud Core and get way better sound. Some of the things that also annoy me about the headset is people out there, manufacturers, please stop putting your buttons on the ear cups. Please, 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 please stop doing that. Nobody wants to reach for this stuff when they're in the middle of playing a game. Like, period. The last thing I want to do when I'm playing a game is adjust the volume or the game and chat balance on the ear cup, meaning I have to take my hand off the controller. That's just not how that works. So, in conclusion, as pretty as this headset may be, it is a marketing gimmick, and it's not something that I would recommend anybody spend the money on. I bought it on sale for $89.99, typically sells for $99.99. I will not spend $90. I would not spend $100. Maybe if you can get it on sale for $50, if that even is a thing. If you can find it for $50, sure, why not? That's fine. It's okay at a $50 price point, but it just doesn't deliver. And I think that is because the 3D audio thing is a gimmick, but it also is because I don't think too many developers have either figured out how to truly take advantage of that technology, or they don't care to, because it doesn't really do anything to elevate the audio experience for players. And that's just how the cookie crumbles. So, ladies and gents, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Until next time, be good to yourselves, be good to one another. If you've liked the content so far, make sure you like and subscribe below. I am shooting to get to like 10,000 subscribers by the end of this calendar year, so I'll need your help to do that. But together, we can achieve great things. Take care.